All right, guys, how you doing? So, right, we need to cut through all of this kind of, when we're all kind of like watching tarot and stuff and so on and so forth, and people are all still dealing with like karmic energies and all that kind of thing. I thought, you know what, let's kind of try and, because I might try and work on this through actual star sign specific after I've finished pretty much everybody else, the other star signs. But I thought, you know what, let's do, if you've got someone new in mind, or any of you out there that are single and you're not kind of like got loads of baggage and you're still dealing with your ex and all of the fighting and the narcissism and there's so much stuff that goes on through tarot and all that kind of thing. I thought what I would try and do is start off looking at collective energies. I'm not going to channel at the moment, but I thought I would just start looking into the tarot and see, because I'm definitely hearing, there's a lot of curiosity. Like, I'm very curious, okay, but suspicious also, because I'm hearing suspicious mind, something with Elvis Presley, and like I've got a suspicious mind, and it's kind of like I've got a mind, but I am, because I'm hearing like someone that's blonde. Maybe I'm hearing someone's blonde, like I'm a model, someone that's a model or someone that's a blonde. I don't know, but I'm hearing like. Yeah, I'm suspicious and I'm curious and I'm kind of looking. So if you are, then let's have a look to see what's coming up for anybody that's single, finished with their ex-karmic energies and they're moving on and they're moving forward. And let's see what you guys have got coming up. Okay, so straight away. So some of you are focused on your money, Jane. Some of you are really focused on your money. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy. If you are, and you've kind of got a Scorpio energy in mind, it feels like that they're not really opening up, but there is an opportunity there. So this is more of an opportunist, meaning like if you're not talking and speaking with this person of Scorpio, possible Aries, okay, if any of you guys out there are very curious and you're like, you know what, there's a Scorpio out there, blah, 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 but they're not really giving me any attention, then they're not. If they are, there's an opportunity there of like some kind of business opportunity, working on a project, anything that is also physically financial, but it would definitely be new, but it would require someone opening up the lines of communication there if you're not actually talking, because there's a lot of curiosity, but through the Four of Pentacles, if this person's new, collective, it's kind of like they're unsure, they don't really know, because they're holding on to what they've got. Well, now that might mean anything within the Four of Pentacles that they have, okay, and keeping it to themselves, which means they might just want leaving alone. If they're giving off strange vibe and strange signals, they kind of are, because the Ace of Pentacles would mean that they are single, they are available as a person, but the Four of Pentacles can be curious about waiting for a specific person to come along. So it'd have to be someone that fits in well with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Because it would mean, Four of Pentacles being a single person, it would basically mean that I would open up the lines of communication if I wanted to, okay? And if it's there as an opportunity, I will open up the lines of communication if someone shows an interest, because this would be interest rates, money and all that sort of thing. So what I'm hearing for you for a lot is like I am looking for an opportunity, okay? And if there is anybody out there of similar interests, then yeah. So for a lot of you, you do have this person in mind, but it's like I said right at the beginning when I was trying not to channel, I said something about curiosity. Okay, it might be curiosity killed the cat. It could have something to do with around the number 8, which would be a Leo or an Aquarian. This person could have like that in their chart somewhere. If any of you are dealing with the past, this new person, say if you're dealing with a new person, they have and they are blocking out their past. I mean, I don't know what y'all call it, baggage and stuff like that. They are blocking out that. So this person is... This Pisces, I'm hearing possible Piscean. But this person, like I said, they are dealing and have dealt with energies in the past, but they are blocking out their past because they are a single person. They are looking for specifics, really, okay, of common interests. Let's see, singles, people that are really curious about new people, what have they got coming up? So there you go. It could be a Piscean. It's a 3 again, but it's someone that lives at a distance, like physical distance. So it would because action speaks louder than words, and action changes things. What was it? I nearly made a t-shirt of that one. Action changes time, action changes things. Okay, and it was videos I used to do a long time ago on the old channel. And it's going to require effort, because it means that if it's a worthy energy, it would be discussing. So this would be dating. So it would be talking to someone online, physically watching out for a person online. Anything that you guys these days, I don't know if I'm out of the times, but classes like curiosity of somebody that is online, which would be, I don't know, Plenty of Fish, dating websites, or somebody that sparked off an interest that does things, you know, talks to people online and stuff. You could well be curious about finding somebody, okay? But it, like I said, the world would mean that this person, like, it won't be next door fucking neighbour and stuff like that. You would have to travel to this person. So if there is new, like any of you are watching and you're kind of like, you know what, there is someone that raises my sphincter level, right, of search, and they're kind of like, you know what, I'm really curious about that person, and you know of them, they do definitely live at a distance. They definitely do live at a distance. So you're not going to be able to walk out your front door and someone's just going to be like, oh my God, Rita's just fell into my fucking lap, right? It's kind of, it's there, but if you want this opportunity for a lot of you, and you are speaking with this person, then there is a chance here of something being built up. We will look into work in a moment, because money is also here. Because I always say that, you know, when you're jumping ship to ascend, you always have to build up a connection with action, and a lot of other messages that have come out through the star signs, it hasn't had any action, which means that there isn't any here. So this is all popular belief that there are things, but in order to make this connection whole, somebody has to start showing action towards the person that they want to be with. Now, if you're not aspiring really in this reading collectively to be with anybody, it's kind of like you are, but you're not. It's kind of like you're waiting. Well, I'm hearing afraid not maybe with a Piscean or a Pisces is, but like is waiting for a specific person to come along to give them an opportunity, because this is also finding opportunity wherever I can find it. Like, so if I'm finding an opportunity here and it's at a distance, it would require access to speaking, because this is kind of like, well, I need access first, and I need to be able to talk to you first before I know. So that kind of thing there. Some of you, this new person that you might meet or have met or have in mind, there's a working business opportunity of something that you have in common that can, if the connection is formed, it can form something that is financial, okay? Because Four of Pentacles would always work well with another person that they find that's not flaky, okay, that's serious about what they want. So business, job, working project would be someone that's serious about what they do. They're not messing around. So here, there is, because they're, you know, like work is the same aspect basically for a lot of you. Collectively, for the new people that are looking for new people and they have someone in mind, tell me what is coming up for them. So Five of Swords, you see, someone's playing mind games online. This has come up for a few online, like mind games. It's kind of like, because this is like, well, if not, it's going around and around in someone's head, whether they're being serious or whether they're not being serious. Because this is looking out, and it's looking out for someone online and dating someone, but someone doesn't know if the person's being serious or not. Because the world is always looked upon, it's spied upon, it's curious energy. It can be anybody that's looking into tarot, it can be anybody that's curious about anybody that is physically showing themselves online, okay? But there's some kind of like mind game here of like to be watched but won't open up for a relationship, which means that I like people to look at me and watch me doing certain things if it is relationship that is in my true design of what I want. And if I do, I'm looking out for that, but because this is like Sagittarian Taurus placement maybe somewhere, right? 5. And it can be like someone's holding out for a hero, which means that for a lot of you, you could have gone through all of this karmic stuff and your ex is involved here. And you're worried, or you're trying to get your exes involved in something that you have. Now, that wouldn't be YouTube, that would be things like Facebook and stuff like that, right? Because it would be watched upon a worldly thing. And some of you, if you're karmic energies and you're kind of like, you know what, I'm still curious about my ex. There is a new person here, but my ex is keeping me stuck because all I can do is be fixated upon the person that I really want, that isn't good for me, that has blocked me out so many times, and that we've just never really got on. And I am constantly curious about what they're doing. You know, how is their demeanour online? Are they seeing anyone on Facebook? Are they talking to another person on Facebook? They wouldn't really be talking to another person on YouTube. So it would have to be like, because it would have to be physical communication within here. And the Five of Swords would be watching here to see if this person is being serious, that, like, how many people are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to another person? Are you, like, why is it that you're watching me, but why is it that you're here? Like, what is it that this energy is curious about? Because it's energy. It's energy. But, like, it's curious about what this person is doing here and what they want. So it's leading to an energy of suspicion, right? So it's kind of like, well, you're here, but how come is it that you're here? Are you an opportunist looking for something? Are you looking for a relationship? Or are you not? Or are you just teasing to please? Like, is it what is it? Because it's like a very suspicious energy that someone has of like, well, what is it that you want then? I don't understand what you're doing. Like, are you messing around? Are you being serious or not? That's a new person as well. For a lot of you, this could come through as like your exes watching certain things that people have on Facebook and stuff. I mean, you know, people that go through karmic energies, they've all had their exes online and shit like that, right? And blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And they stay karmically connected to exes, and they keep them on Facebook and stuff like that, and then they take them off, and then they block them, and then they keep them on, and then they block them, and then they post things up. You know, you can post, I mean, all my stuff is all, I don't give a fuck, mate, I don't give a shit. But like, you know, especially when it comes to like around YouTube, it's all global, so it's not private. So it's kind of got this energy of it's private, but it's not private. And someone here is probably posting things up online to actually get their attention of their karmic energy that they blocked out. Now, if they're not, and they don't have, like, you know, like me, like I wouldn't have that intention of doing that, I would ask, well, why are you still here then? That's what my question would be, is, well, why is it that you're still here? So if these are exes and people are involved with anything that you have, because everybody, trust me, everybody on this goddamn planet is on some kind of social media network, right? And majority of that is Facebook, right? And because this is networking and curious, and it's kind of like, no, I'm giving up on the new person I could be with because I am so focused on my karmic energy that I want to know if they're cheating or lying or with someone else, because I don't really know whether they are or not. And that's kind of also coming through as a single energy as well. Like, I'm really curious, but I don't know if you're being serious or why it is that this is going on. Like, is there a connection here? Is there not a connection here? Is your ex involved? Are you with anybody? Because believe it or not, there is no action here whatsoever, because there is no verbal communication, which means that these are possibilities for a lot of you, but nobody seems to be, like, you know, I mean, I have to, the reason why I was backtracked like now is because I'm on YouTube, like I'm on YouTube, so I fit into that bracket, but I guide people. But some people, they like to be seen on certain things, but they block people out and they're not serious about the energy of, well, it depends if it's love or not. Because it is opportunists. It's opportunities knocking on this world door in order to say door 3. But like, it's knocking on the door as an opportunity, university, something to do with uni or university. Or unicorn, something to do with a unicorn. What's a unicorn? Irish, a unicorn. I'm hearing Billy also. Billie Eilish. A unicorn. What is a unicorn? What was it? What is a fucking unicorn? Luck, right? Lucy, lucky unicorn. A lucky unicorn. But like, I don't know. It's a very strange energy because there is physically no action here, but because this is like, I want to know who's watching me. I want to know who it is that is behind the scenes that's watching me, and you see, because for a lot of you here, y'all could be dealing with a karmic energy, and it's just in your mind, like you're just like repetitively trying to get the attention of a person. And this is normally when exes and they start posting up loads of stuff because they know their ex is going to watch it. Well, I can assure you, if anybody's ever any ex watching this, admire. No, I don't do that, fucker. Right? But like, someone here is posting up things to get someone's attention from the past, or thinks that they are. Well, if someone's doing your head in on things like that much, then whatever you do, don't have exes involved with your Facebook profiles and stuff, because man, I've fucking seen people before going absolutely nuts thinking, I'm sure they're posting all of that stuff for me. And are they, or are they not? Like, do they keep posting that stuff and they mean me, or do they not mean me? Well, that's exes. It can't be new people, because if it's new people, then that's not possible. It's not possible. But exes, sometimes exes think, well, are they posting all of that stuff up online for me specifically? Are my wires crossed, or do I not know because I don't know, because I've not communicated or asked? But that might be because someone's blocked. Well, if you're blocked, then no, they're not. They're just private. Because this is a private thing. It's a private thing. Meaning it's not between you and me and you. It's between me and you. Like, someone that's trying to... I don't know. Because that's 100% how I would read those cards, is that people are curious about this online thing, okay, but still are not communicating, but knowing that this opportunity is here if I want to take it. Like, if I want to take this opportunity, it is there for me, but I don't know if this person's being 100% authentically real or not. Like, you know. Let's see. Single collective energies. Single collective energies. What have they got coming up? Single collective energies. Hangman. Piscean. So you got 3 and 3. So, like I said, some of you, you're in a complete bind because you are on social network, and this is only if you're in fear that the person on your social network is pissing you off, because if you're in fear of that and you know it, then you should be blocking these people off your social networking. And that goes for anybody that's cross-watching as well and stuff like that. You know, if your person is pissing you off online, then you shouldn't really be on there. Like, you shouldn't be on there, because it's like this very suspicious energy of what this person is doing online. Could have anything to do with Pisces. They had that coming up in their actual reading, and so did Aquarius. This could be an Aquarian. And I was getting really pissed off and angry through their reading because it got very confused. And single-wise, what this is doing, it's coming up that someone is available, but they're watching, or someone is... It's kind of like someone's trying to get someone to watch, or the person thinks that they're trying to get them to watch. What is this about watching? Is it the watchman? The watchman, or watching my watch and keep checking my phone and my time just to make sure that I've got my timing right, or divine timing, or someone's just waiting for the right time. Okay, let's look at the first energy. A lot of this is online, and you'll see me ranting and raving through the Aquarian and also Pisces reading about all of this shit that's been going online, with people making people feel really uncomfortable around their channels. Okay, around their channels. Okay. And stuff like that. Okay. I mean, that doesn't bother me a fucking an iota anymore. But, like, you know, because it's a worn out goddamn record. You know, it gets so tedious and so boring They're just kind of like, man, this is so fucking boring. Right, you know, playing these silly little games, it's not worthy of time. Like, it's wasting someone's time. So what the energy is channeled through here is like, man, am I actually wasting my time with this person or am I not? Like, or like I keep looking at my clock or looking at my watch or my phone or then my network and seeing and having a look, but am I being fooled with? Is this person toying with me? Are they being serious? Are they trying to get me to watch and look, or are they not? Like, it's a very bizarre array of cards for me to try and read for what this actually is collectively for you, because it's a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. It is also single, right, and also like seeking for, but then also being tormented, like teased. Like someone could be teasing people, like, or coming across as if they're prick teasing or teasing people and coming across in a certain way, but not physically opening up to a relationship, which can mean like I'm calling people in to tell them to piss off, meaning like I'm calling you in for a false sense of security and like, you thought that there was a chance of relationship, but no. That kind of thing, right? Like, oh, you thought there was a chance of a relationship? No, I'm just here. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you thought that there was a chance. There is one. But, fuck, bruv, what the fuck is this? But no, there isn't. There is, but there isn't. I don't know. It's coming through as a Scorpio Aries, right? And it's trying to get attention focused towards the for something. Like, I can't tell you until I clarify it, what this person, because I'm going to look at each individual card and what they're going through and why they mean what they do, whether they're being serious. But this 4 is kind of like calling energies in towards like something that's serious and like dedicated and like something that I want, okay? And it's kind of like that there are opportunities here, but I'm passing them all up because I'm waiting for one specific one. Now that might mean that someone's waiting out for a fucking hero. Well, that's fabricated bullshit, okay? So I don't know if this is kind of getting confusing with X's as well as, because it can be tormented by things that are online. Like it's tormenting me. Like, you're not being serious, but are you? But like I said, the 4 is ready and wants something that is secure and someone that's not very like playing fucking mind games and like, you know, a minefield of like people that are just really not taking themselves seriously of what it is that they want. And a 4 energy, if this 4 has got like a shitload of like stuff going on with them internally and externally, they're calling in these opportunities that are via here, but they're actually turning opportunities down, right? You know, opportunity knocks many times in life, but some people like to pass on the opportunities of things through being scared and worried that they're going to be fucking have mind games played on them and stuff like that, and live out of fear of commitment, of fear of a commitment, because they might feel as if they're absolutely tormented by their ex and stuff, and like, you know, things that are going on with a person internally that calls people in to tell them no, you know. Like, I'm calling you in ready for a relationship because you're here and you're in the energy, but you're also not showing any signs of being intrigued and interested, but you kind of are. So it cannot be a love connection that's here. It can't be. It has to be an opportunist. They keep saying an opportunist, because this is someone that wants money and wants opportunity and wants things, but is also because this energy here could also be desperate for energies of something that is going to give me what I want. Like, I'm after a certain specific clientele. I'm after a certain specific group, because this can also be a group, right? And I want a certain group, or someone is within this group here, within this world of a clique and a group, and they're in that, and they do things here to be seen here, to be seen. I'm gonna have to take myself out because I do YouTube, but like I do things online and I want people's attention. Like, hello, what, like, is anybody fucking out there? Is it Pink Floyd? Like, I don't know, is my ex watching? Like, you know, is my ex watching? You know, and it's like, I don't know that they are, but I kind of think and believe that they are, but I don't know. And like, so if I'm a person that really wants my ex to watch, then this person individually here could be like, well, I know they're watching, so I'm going to do something specific so it fucking pisses them off and winds them up. And like want them to watch and think that they are and know that they are, but I'm doing it really just to wind them up. That's what I'm saying. If you've got exes and stuff like that and your ex causes a lot of problems and you don't, and it is bothering you, for instance, because that sort of shit don't bother me, but like, if that is bothering you and you're out there and you're like, no, this is really fucking bothering me, excuse me, and you know that your ex is watching you, then take this person out, like, out of the equation. Because Five of Swords is also an attention seeking, like I am seeking attention. It's okay, like I said, it's always alright if it's new and it's ready and available and it's doing it for the right reason, like I'm doing this for the right reason. But if it's X's, because both of these are threes, Pisces, yeah, Piscean energy and 3, okay, 3 and 3, and it's annoying me that much that it's keeping me waiting and stuck for a chance that I don't know of if there is one. And if this is X's, then no, there isn't, because you're blocked. You're like, you know, it's not meditation that's going to fucking sort you out, bruv. It's, you can't move a planet. Meditation ain't going to move a planet. If a planet is blocking you, it's blocking you for a reason, to protect you from energies. Why people are so concentrated on meditating to unblock their auras and chakras when you're supposed to be goddamn blocked by a planet, to say, no, we know what's coming up for your future. You may not, but we do. So we're specifically making you feel this way to block you from the energy that we know that you have coming up. Right? So because you are, there's this energy here that somebody is thinking that their ex is watching them, and they're doing it to get their attention, to piss them off. Like, or not piss them off, and just don't know if they are watching or not. And then, you know, that can lead to a lot of fucking insane behaviour, okay, of not knowing or thinking or knowing if the person is physically watching you or not. Like, you know, if you're in that predicament and you're like, you know what, I'm one of these collective souls that is sitting behind the scenes thinking, you know what, I'm actually really doing something online just to grab someone's attention from the past, and I know that that's a dangerous scenario, and I actually don't know if they're watching or not, but it's bothering me. You've got to be careful with past energies, because you'll call it back in. Because this person thinks that you're fucking around. They think that you're not serious. They think that you're fucking around here, and that you're not actually taking the energy serious enough for what it is that you want. Because it's leaving a lot of energy curious to, like, well, why is this really happening then? Because contracts here, the world is always a contract, right? And contracts spiritually and emotionally and physically with any kind of soulmate condition of anything, of working with people energetically at all, on any level, working with a person energetically whatsoever, it has to be agreed upon, the other soul to agree to do it, because you can feel energies, because I mean, I'm a fucking medium. You can feel energies all day long, and the other energy is denying it the best they can. They're fighting against the actual connection of, like they fight against it, and they're like, no, I'm fighting against it. Now, any of you out there in fucking cuckoo land that are like, yeah, no, they're my twin flame and they keep fighting against it, and I've watched that much shit that tells me that I'm supposed to wait for a very long time because they have to go off and come back and like cheat and lie or go off with other people and do their thing, and then suddenly that, you know, eventually they're going to, y'all are living up in cuckoo land there, listen to too much bollocks, right? So, you know, twin flame experiences, you have to really be in that and argued and fucking hated each other to the point of blocking each other and going over it like a broken record until that trust is gone. When that trust is gone, you know then that the actual connection is severed because it doesn't feel right. It feels more blocked and it feels more wrong than what it does actually like a very good connection that you're making with someone. So what it means is that sometimes a lot of people can really worry about disconnecting from their partner thinking that there's chance when there really isn't one. They just think that there's chance, okay? And you can get stuck in that way, in your own way, for a very long time, thinking that there's a chance with this person when there really isn't a chance with this person here, because there is a lot of blocked energy. Because don't forget, this is also very general as well. Like, you know, if you guys have got new people out there and you are talking with new people, then don't let me say that, you know, this is going to turn out fucking shit. You know, it's not a personal reading. But, you know, it can also be very, it can also, like I said, it can also be very close to the fact if you're going through this and you're like, you know, I'm watching that and that really does sound like my fucking situation, you know, that I'm like tormented by not knowing whether this person is single, isn't single, or whether they want something or whether they don't want something or not, or like, you know, what are the possibilities and what are the chances. It's requiring two people to agree to a contract here, mentally and physically, which means they have to both stand out of their own way, willing to trust one another if that's what they both want. They have to come to that realization themselves that that's what they want here, okay? That can also be spiritually and mentally prepared, because if any of these characters here are still dealing with ex-people that have riddled and tormented them online or anything like that, this single person, like I said, they could even still be in that elusive cloud of like, really don't know if it's time for me to move on or whether I should still be hoping that there is chance for my ex or not. So I'm just going to sit in a mushroom cloud waiting for like chance, but that's missed opportunity, meaning that it's just chance. You're taking more of a gamble. Okay, collective, so that's your reading so far. We're going to go over to tier 1 and also the full access bundle. So it goes to both now. This is a general reading. I'm going to give you as much possible stuff as I can. Tell me what you think. Do you like me doing more of these energies that are for people that are really trying to get over that? I mean, I suppose I've done both, really. So, yeah, I'll keep doing these anyway and see what we come up with. But we'll look for more energies of work and also love and exes if they appear up. But I really want to focus on people that are trying to get away from exes and really focus on someone new and the possibilities of energy that can change if someone starts to think differently, okay? So there you go. So you can find all links provided below, but like I said, it'll be tier 1 and also the full access bundle for you guys as well. If obviously it's the full access bundle, then you have access to all of your star sign specific weeklies and monthlies and stuff like that as well. Okay? Whew. All right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll hopefully see you over there.